Am I live? Am I not live? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it seems to work. Seems to work. Can people see me though? It's black screen. I don't know. Hi, Charles. Hi, Eric. Can you see me? Can you hear me? By any chance? I hope so. Because it keeps loading, keeps buffering, but I don't see my, my streamed screen on here. Es ist ein Fehler aufgetreten. Oh, you can see me. And you can hear me. Okay. Interesting. So it doesn't work in my YouTube backend. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. Thomas, hi. You can see me. Okay, so it works. I'm glad it does. Anyway. Hi everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. I wanted to dress a little bit for the occasion. Hope you don't mind, just a little bit, but still, hope you appreciate it. As much as I appreciate you being here and supporting the channel and being interested in everything. And wow, indeed, Eric, thank you very, very, very much for having become a level 3 channel member. Man, wow. Thanks once again for your continued support. I really do appreciate that. Dude, that's awesome, man. Like, thank you. Thank you. Mirotaya, hi. Thanks for tuning in. I have to, let's see. I have to pop out the chat because of my bad eyesight, so I can read it better. All right, I think this works. Tiffany, hi. How are you doing, Tiff? Thanks for tuning in. First of all, if I'm gonna say anything else, I need to excuse myself for maybe sounding a little bit off today because I'm still recovering from my cold. I'd say I'm about like 95, 96, 97-ish% back on track, but I'm still recovering from it. So I'm not 100% fit in again, but I'm on the way. I'm well on the way. So hope you don't mind. So if I sound a little bit different than as per usual, so to speak, then that is the reason. Let's see, I really have to make the chat a little bit bigger. Okay, so. Berangerie! Schönen guten Abend. Good evening to you, sir, madam, and all the beautiful people out here. Out here? Out there? Everywhere. It's a pleasure to see you again. This is sort of an experiment, if you will, because it's one of the few streams that I've been doing that take place during the week, like in the middle of the week, basically, which is not something that I do usually. In fact, I don't actually know if I really did that before, ever. I don't think so. But maybe, I mean, if this works better for you, time-wise, for instance, if I were to stream on a Wednesday, for instance, in comparison to, say, on a Friday or a Saturday, let me know. And, yeah, I may do this more often. I'm on my way to work, but I'm glad I could catch you live. That is much appreciated, Tiff. Hope you're gonna have a stressless workday. Really hope so. I really do. Yeah. At first I wanted to stream last week on April the 3rd, because that is basically my real channel anniversary, but because of the cold I couldn't do that. So yeah, I had to postpone the stream by 1 week, and that's why I'm here today. Yes. Lucky me, Friday is the only day when it's difficult for me to be here. Okay, good to know. Good to know, good to know. I don't know if I can keep the suit on for the whole stream, to be honest, because every time I stream, you know, talking makes me heat up in a way. So, and also, you know, the lights and everything, and yeah. So I don't know if I will keep it on for the remainder of the stream, but for now, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Thank you very much, Berangerie. Thank you very much. 9 years. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Can't believe it, to be honest, but it's true. It is true. So much has happened in that time span. So many people that I got to know. You guys, you know, fellow creators. It's awesome. And even though it may sound like a cliche, but it really isn't. I really love doing this the same way or the same amount that I did like back then, you know, back in 2015 when I started. I still love doing this. And yeah, it's awesome. It gives me quite a lot, to be honest, personally. Because on the one hand, I really like the process of creation, you know, making videos and everything. That alone is cool. But I also really, really, really enjoy the interaction with you guys. Excuse me. Helping you, entertaining you, maybe doing both in combination, you know, edutainment. That's sort of what I'm doing most of the time, so yeah, that's much fun. That's my thing. That's my thing. You run a great channel, it's so cozy. Oh, thank you very much for saying that. That's awesome. That's basically my main goal, next to, you know, helping people, is to serve a good vibes place. I think I've always done that subconsciously, but I became increasingly aware of it 2, 3, 4-ish years ago, when I found out about the American streamer CoCarnage, who I really enjoy watching. Like he's awesome, and he promotes this good vibes attitude quite heavily, and you know, the whole community, even though he's a freaking big streamer and everything, he has and manages to have a good vibes community, you know, with people being friendly to each other and supporting each other, and you know, all the good stuff. And I really, really like that. So if I can have something similar, and you know, much smaller comparatively, of course, but still a community, of course, that's awesome, man. That's all I can wish for, really. Like, yeah. That's that. That is that. So, I wonder if you can remember, by any chance, do you remember when you first found out about my channel? And what were your immediate thoughts? You know, what do you like about it, and what keeps you coming back? Just out of curiosity, of course, because I'm a curious cat. I hope curiosity doesn't kill the cat in that case, but you know, I'm curious. I'm a curious person. Always have been, always will be. So yeah. That would be interesting to know. Cheers to you guys. Prost! You know what? I could actually activate my sounds. Yay! So when someone makes a funny joke, I'm gonna go. And when something sad happens, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. I came for the Rammstein videos at first. Ah, I see. Yeah. That's a big part of the channel still. Even though I haven't really been making new Rammstein videos in a while now. But arguably, you know, 2019 was one of the biggest years for the channel. Because that was when Rammstein released their comeback single Deutschland, Germany translated. And also their comeback album, their self-titled or untitled album. And without wanting to sound, you know, like I'm gonna praise myself here, because that's not my intention, but I think, as far as if I recall correctly, let me put it this way, I was one of the first YouTubers, like the German language YouTubers at least, and maybe also in general, to react to Deutschland and to analyze it linguistically, and also the music video, which is awesome because, you know, it's filled with hints at German history, you know, historic periods of Germany and those kinds of things. Krevak, hi, thank you very much. Man, since 4 months. That's insane, dude. That's... Man, I can't really believe that. That is so awesome. Thank you very much, Krevak. That's so cool. Highly appreciate that, my man. The videos about Deutschland are probably the first one I watched on your channel. Yeah, that's still one of my... It may even be my most watched video to date. Yeah. I think so. It's high on the list of views, you know, my most viewed video. Up. So, yeah, that's better. Old man Dave has to rearrange himself, you know, a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a fun time. That was insane, to be honest, you know, because up until that point, I didn't really have too many like extreme highs in terms of, you know, videos with a lot of views. There are a few videos that really went better, much better than others. I remember making a video about the Autobahn and the top 5 facts about the Autobahn, for instance. That went really well. But other than that, you know, all videos, and still to this day, for the most part, they gather quite similar views. You know, there's not much there is not much fluctuation going on there, mostly, which is good on the one hand, but a little bit annoying on the other hand. But you know, that's the way it is, and yeah. Anyway, but up until that point, up until 2019 and the Deutschland video, you know, and the Rammstein videos, yeah, I didn't really experience that ever, you know. I've been active on YouTube since 2011 on my Let's Play channel, Dave Durin TV, which I still run, by the way, German Let's Play channel. Just finished playing Alan Wake 2, awesome game. So I didn't really know that. I didn't really know what that was like. And I always wondered what that feels like, to have this euphoric moment of success with videos, you know, with that kind of stuff. And That was insane. And I actually remember the day of the video release to Deutschland because, you know, I was still in my traineeship and I was still at work, and I saw that they were gonna release that video at that time on that day. And I thought, you know what, hopefully I'm gonna get home in time because I had to travel, you know, by train and by bus. So, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't in Germany. And but luckily it worked out, and I think I finished the video, the reaction, that was on the same day, like late at night. So yeah, that was insane, man. That was insane, but awesome. Have you listened to Alligator's new album? If so, do you have a track you like? No, I haven't yet. It's on my list. It's on my listen list, which I have. And, you know, I have like, I think 5-ish albums on there that I want to listen to at the moment. And because I can't decide which one to listen to next, I usually ask my Amazon Echo to, you know, to give me a number 1 out of 5, you know, or from 1 to 5. And that album will be my pick for the day, for my walk, because I usually listen to albums as a whole when I'm going out for a walk. And the last album that I listened to like that was the new Judas Priest album, which is cool. But Alligator is still on the list, so I will get around to it, but I haven't really listened to it yet. I know the single So Raus, which is awesome, you know, featuring Fred Durst. So, and I generally like Alligator, so yeah, I think he's very creative and very cool. Ebits, hi, thanks for tuning in. Thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate that. Rammstein brought me to your channel. The way you informed us, broke down the video for us, the followers, was very interesting and enjoyable for me. Question from a curious person myself. What are you most curious about? That's a very good question, first of all. And of course, thank you very much for saying that. You know, it's stuff like that, sharing your thoughts about the stuff that I'm doing as part of the community, and that exchange that we're having right now. That is what I really love about being a creator. So that's awesome. Thank you very much for sharing that. What am I most curious about? That's a very good question, and it's hard to answer because I'm really curious in general about many different things. And they don't, you know, those things don't have to do with content creation. Of course, I'm curious about the future in general, you know, but I'm usually a person that, yeah, lives in the here and now for the most part. I don't plan too much ahead, and I don't really think too much into the future, you know, in terms of what could happen, what might happen, you know. Of course, I'm really curious about medical advancements, you know. If one day we may be able to cure certain diseases, cancer, you know, with AI, something like that, that's really interesting. And I think we're going to see some really impressive and really positive outcomes out of that. But, you know, it's a two-sided coin, AI, of course, you know. Depends on what you want to do with it and if you want to limit it or not, you know. Can do good things, can do bad things. Yeah, like most things in life, it's a two-sided thing. But other than that, I'm curious about, you know, animals and human interaction in a way. I just discovered a YouTube channel that I really enjoy watching. It's called Pflegesmile. Let's see. Pflegesmile, which means care smile in a way, and it's a channel of a caretaking company, basically, like a company that cares for elders, you know, or disadvantaged, disability, people with disabilities, you know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, they explain what they do and how they do it. And they also make videos with the patients. And of course, the patients allowed for that to happen. Like they weren't forced, don't worry. For instance, there's an elderly woman, Oma Lotti, Grandma Lotti. She just turned 93 years old the day before yesterday, I think. And they filmed a video with her, and, you know, people send in presents for her and everything. And, you know, good vibe stuff. That is what I enjoy. And that is what keeps me curious about, you know, human beings in general. Nature, you know, I enjoy learning new things, and I keep learning new things about stuff like animals and how they work, and, you know, yeah, that kind of stuff. Behavior, that's very interesting to me. I'm very curious about like psychology and behavior of animals and people in certain situations or contexts, you know, something like that. That's also very interesting to see and to learn more about, you know. So I'm also very interested and curious about music, you know. That is one of my passions, my all-time passions, like art, you know, and yeah, fellow creators. There's so much that I'm really curious about. So what are you curious about, Ebits? But great question. Great question. Yeah. Hard to answer, but great question. Mirotaya says, I came across your channel in 2022 when I watched a video when you translated all Rammstein song titles into English. Ah, I remember that one, yeah. Yeah, it's outdated by now because back then, the most recent album, Time, wasn't released yet, so, you know, maybe at some point I'm gonna make a follow-up video to that, but yeah, that's always fun, those kinds of videos. Really enjoy doing them. Eric asks, what is your profession? If I had to guess, I would say teacher or communicologist. Is that a job? Communicologist? Interesting. I wonder what that would be in German, to be honest. It's a cool term. Communicologist. Is that sort of like a psychiatric person? Like someone like a person that helps people with, you know, relationship problems and stuff like that. Mediators? Is that something like that? I don't know. But, I mean, sort of. I'm not a teacher, even though, you know, you could argue that what I'm doing comes close to being a teacher, but I'm not really. I am a marketing manager. I work at a company for product data management, and, you know, it's much about how to optimize your product data, you know, to get them to marketplaces and to optimize the data itself, you know, to merge one data source with other data sources and everything, you know. And I'm taking care of various texts, you know. I'm explaining certain technical terms here and there for the website and everything. So yeah, that is my job. I'm a marketing manager, basically. I work in online marketing. So it's a form of communicating, you could argue, as well. So in both my sources of income, my jobs, that is my main job, you know, and this YouTube stuff is a side job at the moment, and both have to do with communication. So I guess, yeah, call me a communicologist in that very broad sense, I guess. But yeah, it's much fun. I love it. I love it. I like working with language, if that makes sense, and I do that in both jobs, in both contexts. So yeah, it comes across. Oh, okay, that is awesome. Rick Travers, hi Rick, thanks for tuning in, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And Fernando Aranda. I hope I pronounced that with a swing to it. Fernando Aranda. It's a cool name, Fernando. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks a lot for your really, really kind words. I really do appreciate that. Glückwunsch! I started to watch your videos. I like those where you react to movies where German is spoken. Yeah, I want to do some more of that. Yeah. If you have suggestions, by the way, not just you, but everyone, for those types of videos, you know, with German scenes in them, feel free to let me know in the comments. You know, there are a few that I have in mind. I don't want to talk about them yet, but I may very well film some more of them in the near-ish future, because that's always a lot of fun. Honestly speaking, the reaction videos themselves are really fun to make most of the time. Like, basically always. Let's put it this way. Let's be frank. It's always awesome. You know. Then again, all videos I make, I really enjoy. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making them. So, yeah. And if you enjoy them as well, that's even more awesome. Awesomer. You know? So, Fernando and Rick, and of course everyone else who wants to answer this, when did you watch, or when did you find out about my channel? Let's put it this way. When did you start watching my channel, and what do you like about it? And Carl! Hi! How are you doing? Hi Dave, congratulations on your 9th anniversary. Thank you very much, Carl. Much appreciated. Defenestrator! Hi! Hi, dude. How are you doing? Thank you very much for your support as well. I really, really appreciate that. Defenestrator 48. All Quiet on the Western Front would be great. I haven't really watched that one yet, but I know about it. Yeah. You've also made me discover German artist Umf. Subway to Sally. Do you plan on making others? I mean, you know, if there is a good reason to, let me put it this way, in the sense that I have an idea that I want to do, and in the sense of me, you know, wanting to promote a certain artist like that. Yeah, sure. I mean, definitely possible. Yeah. Congrats, by the way. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, 9 years doesn't feel like it, but in a way, you know, I could also celebrate a 2nd anniversary in September, because this year, I think on September 15th, I think, marks the 2nd anniversary of my channel rebranding. Yeah. That's crazy. Because back then, I renamed the channel from Vlog Dave to Definitely. And I'm very happy with the name change. Yeah. Krevak says, I found your channel last year. Last year only? Feels like you've been watching way longer. Interesting. Really? Berangerie, I'm thinking of Farin Urlaub. He seems to be very interesting. Yeah, I could definitely see myself making videos about him, because he's awesome. I sort of made videos about him in the context of Die Ärzte. You know, his primary band and musical outlet. And they are awesome as well. One of Germany's finest rock bands and most popular ones, in fact. So, I also could see myself making a few videos on Scorpions. Not the animal, but the band. Because this year, their most successful album, Love at First Sting, celebrates its 40th anniversary. So, and I actually enjoy them a lot as well. You know, just before the stream, I listened to Big City Nights, which is a song that I really enjoy, by the way. Or when I was at work earlier today, I usually listen to a rock metal radio station, and they also play some Scorpions every now and then, and they also played Big City Nights, so consider this my song of the day in a way. Yeah. Love it. Fernando says, I started to watch your channel almost 1 year ago because I joined a German course. I found that you explained very nice some topics that I had to learn. Awesome. That is cool. So how did you find my channel? Do you remember the first video that you watched? By any chance? Once again, curious Dave being curious. I'm sorry. That's the way I roll. I think I discovered your channel about 2 years ago. Wow. That long ago? Really? Like, I mean, 2 years, you know, sometimes it's hard to fathom a certain time span. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but sometimes for me it's hard to grasp stuff like that, you know? It's like 9 years. That in itself is crazy. I was 23, still 23, about to turn 24 when I started the channel, which is, yeah, it's a long time ago. But I can still remember. Mirotaya, have you heard about Billy Bust Up? No. Billy Bust Up is a musical 3D platform game. Billy Bust Up will be... Okay, interesting. Might have to look into that. Thanks for suggesting that. Curiosity for the unknown, the abstract, and life itself. Yes, that basically sums up what I'm also curious about, yeah. I really enjoy, like, I have been watching those types of videos every now and then, you know, also many years ago, but for some reason, the past few days, I kept coming back to them for the first time in quite a few months. And I really enjoy watching videos about lost places. You know, people that discover lost places and that explore them, you know, that show things there. And that is something that I'm really interested in, like abandoned places, lost places. That is cool. I have never been to one yet myself, but I really enjoy finding out more about the history of those places and why they are abandoned, if, you know, people know that. So stuff like that is really fascinating, I feel. Yeah. Also made a few videos about like similar topics, German ghost towns, for instance. You can check that out on my channel if you want to. By the way, once again, for the people that tune in later, if I may sound a little bit ill, that is because I'm still recovering from my cold, so I'm sounding a little bit off maybe. But yeah, I still wanted to do the stream, and yeah, I'd say I'm about like 95, 96-ish% back on track. But yeah, still a little bit to go. Excuse me. I enjoy discovering the why behind all specific information. That's a very well put, Ebits. That's very well put. Yeah. Like I'm curious about both things actually. I'm curious about things that I do know about, a little bit at least, but I'm also curious about things that I don't know about yet. So I'm just curious about anything, really. Everything and nothing in that sense. So yeah. Tiff says, I'm a little bit late answering, but I found you through Get Germanized, dear Vuko, and your Rammstein videos. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, that's been a while ago then, I think, right? Is that like 2019 maybe? Ish? 2020, 2019? Around that time? But you've been around for a long time, Tiff, and I think you know that, but I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, and I really mean it, thank you very much for sticking around for so long. That is nothing that any creator can take for granted, and I really do appreciate that. I really do. I also have a few Patreon members, for instance, supporters on my Patreon that have been around basically since the early days of the channel. You know, like 2016. We're talking 2016, 2015. And that, like Laurelie, for instance, you know, if you're gonna see this, Laurelie, like, I can't stress enough what you have helped out so much with, you know, me getting better equipment, the camera that I'm streaming through right now, those lights, the setup, the PC and everything. All that was made possible because of you guys. You guys. That is, and I you know, yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It makes me speechless in a good way. So, Toby, hi. Thanks for tuning in. So, let's see. Charles Ryu. Hi, Charles. Thanks for tuning in. Hope I didn't say that twice. No, oh, you've been one of the first people that tune in, right? Sorry, I'm a little bit still under the weather. I'm sorry. I've been listening to your channel for a long time. Can't remember when. Mostly Rammstein German culture. By the way, we'll be in Dresden on May 10th. Interesting. That's a Dresden, as we say in German. Dresden. That's a beautiful city. You're gonna enjoy that, I think. Big trip from Montreal with my wife for the big show. That is awesome, Charles. Is it your first time in Germany? I wonder. Fernando says, yes, I remember. It was that video where you react to a scene from Inglourious Basterds where there is a shooting in a tavern, yeah. Oh, that was crazy as well. I think it was in... I already told that in a previous live stream, but I'm gonna say it again for the sake of this 9-year anniversary stream. Anyway, I think it was in August or September of last year that for some reason, I don't know why, YouTube algorithm kept suggesting my my 2-year-ish old video about Inglourious Basterds to people. And I noticed an increase in views for that. And, you know, sometimes the algorithm does what it wants to do, and you don't know why and how and everything. It just does what it does. And you have to live with it. And I do, of course. So I was pleasantly surprised, to say the least. And, yeah, I mean, you know, I thought, you know, maybe there's more to react to from that movie, like more scenes, and I think there are still more scenes that I could react to. So I made like 2 follow-up videos, and they also did quite well for the standards of the channel. So yeah, that was insane as well. That was cool. So definitely videos that I really enjoy as well. That being said, I really stand behind all of the videos that I've made. There are a few videos, like from the very early days, that I have taken offline They're not deleted, but they are just private because of low quality, but that's about it. That doesn't have anything to do with me not liking the videos topic-wise. It's just the quality. And I don't want new people that find out about the channel to discover those videos in the sense of, you know, that's their first impression of me, because that's not what I'm like anymore. You know, the quality is different and everything, so yeah. But apart from that, you know, every video that I've ever made on this channel, which is over 600 or even 700, I think, like them all. I still like them all. Tobi, no. Nee, hab ich noch nicht. Nein. I think it was about 2020. Wow. Man. I'm gonna catch up with you guys. I'm a little bit behind, I'm sorry. Krevak says, interestingly, one of my first videos of yours was, I found was your driving on the Autobahn. Oh, yeah, that's an older one. Yeah. I also vividly remember filming that, yeah. I was sitting in the passenger seat, you know, passenger side, and filming that, yeah. It was recommended by the algorithm when I started looking for beginner level German video. Interesting, Defenestrator. Okay, that's good to know. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, sometimes the algorithm does things, and even us creators, you know, we don't really... We can try to influence it a little bit, because we're influencers. Let's see, do I still have it here? Yeah. Huh. But truth be told, you can't really influence the algorithm. It's to a large degree, at least. You can't really do that. You're awesome, and you've been a great help to my study of Deutsch. That's awesome, Tiff. That's awesome. Bérangerie, you do a great job of making Germany and all things German extremely interesting and lovable. Thank you very much. That's an awesome compliment that you can give a creator like me. That's awesome. Sangita, hi. Thanks for tuning in. Do you know Druf Rate? No idea who or what that is. I'm sorry. No, but it was mostly for business Frankfurt. Ah, I see. Okay. Carl Creighton. Hi, Carl. And thank you very much for tuning in and for being here. I really do appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words, people. Guys and girls and everyone. Dudes and duderinas. You know. The Scoop. Hi. Thanks for tuning in. No meat today, no honey wine today, because I'm still a little bit like sick, still recovering from my cold. Like the last 2%, certain, like ish, you could say. So I'm not that healthy again to drink alcohol. Otherwise, you know, on the other hand, I guess alcohol preserves, you know, but no. I'm gonna stick with my coffee, my coffee, my tea. Like I said, I'm still a little bit sick. My brain doesn't really work properly again. I'm sorry. And I'm old. Both, basically. So, J Birth. Hi, J Birth. Just passing by. Happy anniversary. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, J Birth. And thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Elena, hi. Grüß dich. Grüß dich, Elena. Hi. Thanks for tuning in. Darf ich jetzt auch einen doofen Witz erzählen? Wenn es ein guter, doofer Witz ist, ja. Oh, gute Besserung. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm already like 95-ish% back on track, but I still have a little bit to go, I feel like. So. Oh, it's just 4 days later, Mirataya. Because my birthday is on July 13th. Ah. We're summer kids in a way, right? Awesome. By the way, guys, I'm gonna do something right now that I have prepared in the past few days, and I hope it works. And I'm gonna do it live on stream. You're gonna be the first people to find out about this, because I wanted to save that for the stream and for the people, you know, tuning in and everything and being interested in what I do, you know, and everything. But I also, of course, appreciate everyone watching this as a recording. I know you're there, and I do appreciate you as much as everyone else. Don't you worry. So, thank you. I basically tried to, or I did, design a little bit of merchandise. No, I don't know if people want to buy it. You know, if people want to get it in the first, but I just felt like, you know, that's something that I could offer at least for people, you know, that want to have something like this, that need a new mug, for instance, you know, like a something like that, or like a shirt or a hoodie, that kind of stuff. And I, for the past few days, in fact, that I couldn't work on new videos because of my cold, I was working on that. And it it escalated a little bit, I guess, in some way or another. I mean, it's not too many designs, but I made different versions of similar designs here and there. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is like it's over 70-ish different products. It's not 70 different designs, like I said, don't get me wrong. It's 70 different products in total. Like various different shirts with different like slogans and, you know, those kinds of things. And yeah, I'm not really experienced with that, like setting up a merchandise store. I've never done that. I've never designed anything like that before. So this was my first time, and it may not be perfect by far. But it's, I hope it's something. And if people enjoy it, you know, I'm gonna get some samples, like a mug sample, for instance, and I'm gonna get a shirt sample, I think, that I can show you in an upcoming video as a little presentation of sorts, you know, promotion of that. So, are there shower curtains? No. The good thing is, and I tried to like I for now I focused on mugs, shirts, hoodies, and framed posters, like a black frame, basically like, yeah, I don't know if poster is the correct term, like a framed print, you could say, of a slogan, for instance, you know, something like that. So no, Elena, 70, not 17, 70. It's, yeah. So I don't know if people will get any of it, you know. If not, that's so be it. But and you know what, I really have to admit, like I said, I didn't ever do something like that before, but it was a lot of fun making those things, you know, creating those designs and coming up with like a few slogans and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And I may as well keep adding more stuff, you know, if you have suggestions or you have something that you would like to see on a shirt, and if enough people suggest that, let me put it this way, I may have to make a poll. If I can make a poll somehow on YouTube, I don't know if it should work somehow. Have never done that. Or on Patreon maybe, or for YouTube channel members, I don't know how. Maybe I should make a poll where people can vote on different options and everything. I don't know. And no worries, Elena. Sometimes I confuse those things as well. Let's face it. Autographed merch. It's the thing is, the merch is produce on demand or print on demand. So when someone orders something, then it gets produced. Like it doesn't get produced and then stored and then, you know, people buy stuff from the stored items. It's on demand. So because that is the case, it's not autographed. I wouldn't mind, you know, doing that stuff, you know, signing things. But I don't think that's possible like that. What I could do, even though it wouldn't be a real autograph. I could, you know, write an autograph and I could use that as a print and put that on merchandise items. That is what I could do, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I could do something special maybe for like I said, Patreon supporters of a certain level maybe, or I haven't really thought about that stuff. But technically I could, you know, see myself maybe doing something like that. Maybe like handing out stuff like that for free for my Patreon supporters at a certain level onwards, and, you know, or upwards, and for YouTube channel members and stuff like that, you know. I have to think about it. Don't want to promise anything, but you know, and then I would order those things to me, and then I would sign them, and then I would give them out to Patreon supporters, and, you know, yada yada yada. Maybe. So, all right, Tiffany, thank you very much once again, and I hope you're gonna have a great day with just a little stress, if at all. Hopefully none, of course. So what I'm gonna do, and that is why I was mentioning that, I'm gonna try something. I hope I can do it on stream. Should be possible. Let's see. Home. Okay. I just put the store online, and I'm gonna send you the link. And once again, that is very important to me. Please don't, in any shape, way whatsoever, feel obliged to get something from the store now, just because I'm posting it. Please don't. You know, if you want to get something, of course, you know, that's awesome. But if you don't, that's totally fine as well. You know, that is what I wanted to get out of the way first. But yeah, I wanted to save this for this stream in particular, and, you know, to show you guys. So first of all, what I'm gonna do, and that may take a little while, I wanna do this. Okay. Because I have to make the items public. I didn't change the suggested prices. The prices that you're about to see, if you want to check it out, are the ones that were suggested to me by the store. You know, as like sort of a best price thingy. And because, like I said, I don't know really too much about that stuff, I didn't change them. I just, you know, accepted them the way they are. So, yeah. And the cool thing is, and that is what I wanted to make sure with, and that is what I'm also gonna be making sure with potential upcoming designs and everything and products on the store. All those items can be shipped from the EU, from the US, from Australia, and from Canada. So yeah, that should be possible. Let's see. I'm right now off screen. I'm making them all public. So I don't know if those designs may be appealing to people. I don't know, like I said. But yeah, we'll see, I guess. Let's see. Change status. All right. So, where is my... No, that is not what I wanted to do. Where's my cup? There's one specific cup that I just made for me, basically. That one, okay. That is hidden for now. But everything else should be public now. And I'm gonna check real quick. Does it work? Yes, it does. All right. I hope I set everything up correctly in terms of, you know, the story and everything, but Elena, thank you very much. Sorry, my brain needed to focus a little bit at first. Pure character exaggerated stretching is for it to offer a cup of coffee. Wow, okay. My new chat program translates emojis and the like into words. Thank you very much, Elena. Thank you very much. So, are you ready, everyone, for the shop? I gotta say, I'm a little bit, yeah, like how should I put it? Anxious? I don't know if that's a term, but yeah, I hope this works the way I intended to. And also thanks for the stickers. And Hardal, hi. Thank you very much. I won't be able to tune into the stream, but happy anniversary. I'm learning German very slowly, and your videos are a relaxed, fun way to pick up on words. That is awesome. Okay, so am I gonna do it now? I'm gonna do it now. Okay. And by the way, one more thing, because before I'm gonna post this for you guys right now and for everyone watching this afterwards. If you want to get something, be it a mug or, you know, something like that, and you have, let's say, Instagram, for instance, feel free, if you want to make a picture, you know, to take a picture of you with that mug or that shirt on or that hoodie or whatever, and tag me, and I will gladly repost it, because that is awesome, you know. That is so feel free to let me know. That is what I want to say with that. Yeah, just tag me at Definitely and or Dave Durden, you know, Dave_Durden. That is my private profile, my private handle, or on or my personal profile on Instagram. Yeah. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, I did it. Whew. Like I said, I don't know if this may appeal to people or not. If you guys like some of those designs or none at all, I don't know. I could have asked people beforehand, like maybe like family and friends, but I wanted to keep it. For me, for the time being, so I didn't do that. So, I don't know. By the way, Toby, was asking if there's a Dave beer in the store. No, there isn't, but technically there is an option, as far as I know, to offer branded coffee. I don't know how that works. Didn't add that to the shop yet, but how can I not get this mug? Which one? Like, yeah, I don't know. So maybe I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna make a dedicated video about this in the future as well, but maybe for you guys, let me see. Maybe I can set that up real quick. Let's see. So, oops, whoopsie. Can I go to full screen mode somehow? No. Apparently not. Anyway, let's see. How should I do that? I'm gonna try to show you my screen. Let's see. Shop. Merchandise. Okay. Does that work? Huh. No, it doesn't. Why doesn't it work? Let's see. Then I'm gonna do something else. Plan B. And maybe I'm gonna show you a few designs while I'm live. Let's see. Bildschirmaufnahme. Yeah. All right. All right. So everyone, let's see. Where is my cam? There is my cam. Gonna put it on top of here, and I'm gonna. Nope, that was the wrong one. Gonna make that smaller. All right, like this. So, as you can see, I have created a few different designs. And like I said, I focused on mugs, on shirts, on hoodies, and on framed prints, like framed posters, if you will. I think they're called officially, but posters sound strange in a way. Anyway, for instance, I have designed mugs with my trademark slogans, if you will. Hallo zusammen, which is, or like, are the first two words that you hear in basically all of my videos, which means hello together. And Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal, like it says here on the other side of the mug, which is the last phrase that I usually say, which means goodbye and see you next time. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. And the front side looks like this. Hallo zusammen. You know, I designed it a little bit like the German flag. That is why, yeah, looks like that. Even though it's a little bit, you know, has a little bit of an oil paint look in a way to it, and which I really enjoyed. So, which is something different. But that's just one. That is the version with both slogans. There's also another version with just Hallo zusammen, for instance, with the other side showing the literal translation of that in English, and the other side, and below that is the actual translation of it. Then there's also like this mug, for instance, you know, also with Hallo zusammen and with my ugly face on it. And yeah. Then you also have the hoodie version of that. You know, looks like this. And just on the front. But there are also hoodies with front and back, you know, double-sided prints. Like shirts and everything. There's also something like this, for instance. Few phrases that I came up with. Have no Angst. I'm just learning German, for instance, something like that. There's also something, let me see, view all. This is one that I personally also enjoy. Ja, nein, with the questioning Dave. And on the back you say, or you have Jein, which I don't know if you know that. This is a word in German that is a mixture of Ja and Nein, yes and no. When you can't decide on something or both applies in a way, then you can say Jein, And then that's a version with me, with my ugly face. And then there's also a version without my ugly face, which just says Ja, Nein, Jein. Hooray. And, then also something like this. Would you please? On the front. Learn German on the back. Something like that. Like call and response, I think you call it in English, right? This is one of my personal highlights. The 3 stages of mastering German. As you can see, total shock at first. Then slowly beginning to understand the different structures and everything. Like, oh. And then thumbs up. I mastered it. That, that is an idea that came to me. And I actually enjoy that. I personally like that. If I were a German language learner watching my channel, I may enjoy that. There's another one, me. Definitely learning German, Something like, it's nothing too, how should I put it? Overt, nothing too complex in a way, but I think it works like that still. And those are the framed posters that I talked about, So what I just said and showed you as a hoodie design, you can also get as a framed print in various different sizes. I think, let's see. I think they're all over, like, for this one, select size, as you can see, there are like 10 different sizes of those frames. And also, by the way, you may have noticed that this design exists in 2 versions, which is the 3 stages of learning German. That's the one version. And then there's the second version with the 3 stages of mastering instead of learning. The 3 stages of mastering German. And also something that you may be interested in. We'll see if I can find it. Certified German language learner. This also exists as a framed poster, like a certificate that you can hang on your wall in a way. We'll see. Brace yourselves. Where is it? I'm learning German. Something like that. And let's see. Also here, there's a cup with a lot of German terms that you may know of. And the idea behind this one is, as the title says, do you really think you don't know German words? And this mug proves that you do know maybe more German words than you realize. Das Haus, der Name, der Hund, die Maus, something like that. Der Pudel, the poodle, or, German words that resemble English words or that are very similar. Der Hamburger, for instance, the hamburger, die Brezel, the pretzel, der Hamster, the hamster, stuff like that. So, yeah. Also, I'm in full, merchant mode right now, sales mode. But yeah, you can get those mugs, all of those mugs, in 2 different sizes. 11 ounces and 15 ounces, like a big... I don't know how big 15 ounces are, to be honest, because we don't use ounces in Germany as a unit. But I think this is a standard mug. In fact, I can show you the size of this, the standard mug, because I think I own a mug from this shop. Not my shop, but another fourth wall shop from Cocarnage. I'm gonna be right back, just a few seconds, I'm gonna get it. All right, so this is the size of that mug. As you can see, you know, you can really hold it firmly. I'm gonna show you closer. Maybe I'm gonna make this bigger. That's, you know, standard medium size mug, basically. And that is basically, you know, I didn't order samples yet. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show you them in an upcoming video. I'm gonna show them to you. But as you can see, this is sort of the quality that you can expect. And I think this mug, I've been using this since 2021. I think I got this in 2021 as a gift from my brother, because he also likes to watch Cocarnage. And yeah, so as you can see, it still holds up quite well. You know. That's that. Just so you know. Let's see. What else do I have here? Oh, this is the other version of the Hallo zusammen design that I talked about, you know. One version, which basically would be this side of the mug that's facing towards another person. This is showing Hallo zusammen, you know, as a nice little way to say hello together. For instance, when you're, you know, working at home and you're in a meeting with someone via, you know, like Zoom or Teams or whatever, and you hold this mug into the camera. That is the idea behind that, what I just had. You can say Hallo zusammen, you know, hey everyone. And the other side shows, let's see, this literally hello together. And the actual meaning is hello everyone. Hallo zusammen. Hello together. Zusammen. Together. So that is one version of that. And there's also, you know, learning German. Once again, have no Angst, have no fear. Angst is fear in German. Have no Angst, I'm just learning German. Or this one, like I said before, you know, ja, nein, jein. You know, I just have to make me smaller again, I think. Full on sales mode right now. But hey, you know, if I make those things, I can also promote them, right? So, let's see. And that's the version with me. You know, ja, nein. Ja, nein. Yes, no. Grumpy Dave. Questioning Dave. Jein. You know? Certified German language learner, you know, on both sides of the mug in this case. Also, if you like it really simple and basically non-branded in a way, or you know someone who may be interested in this type of mug, this is the simplest as it can get, because this is just a German speech bubble without anything else on both sides of the mug. So no matter how you know, which way you hold it, basically, like this mug, basically, there's this design, and on this side there's the same design, and that's the same with this mug. And of course, I also have this. Sehr gut. Very good. You know? Oh, what's this? Oh yeah. This is the ultimate definitely support mug, if you will, because it says I'm learning German on the one side. And on the inside it says, with Dave. That's this guy, I think, yeah. And the same mug with, you know, the blue-greenish background. Let's see. Oh yeah. There are a few puns that I try to include as well, in terms of drinking coffee and, you know, drinking tea and learning German, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. This mug says, would you please speak Deutsch? And there are different versions of this. There is, would you please speak Deutsch? Would you please speak German? Would you please learn Deutsch? Would you please learn German? And those 4 versions also exist for shirts and hoodies. And this one I really enjoy, personally. So, once again, would you please, front side, and espresso yourself in Deutsch. It's so stupid that I had to do it, I'm sorry. I'm kind of sorry. Espresso yourself in Deutsch. And I think I also made the same with in German. Yes, there it is. Espresso yourself in German. It's so stupid that I really like it a lot. Or, you know, espresso yourself in German without the would you please part. Like I said, I escalated a little bit. But it was fun. So, oh, this is another cool one. So, inside, like the side facing you when you drink, you know, learning German before tea. That's unmöglich. That's impossible. You know? And that same version, learning German before, exists with coffee as well, you know, instead of tea. That should be this one. Yeah. There it says coffee instead of tea. If you're rather a fan of tea, or if you're rather a fan of coffee, you know, you have a choice there. And yeah, this is another one that I have. Learning German on the one side. Second side, where is it? Du kannst du it! Because I chose that because it sounded interesting, you know, with the DKD. Du kannst du it! You can do it! That is, like it's Denglish. It's a mixture of German and English. Du kannst, you can do it. Du kannst do it! And yeah, that was the first design that I created, which is the Certified German Language Learner framed poster. And I think that's about it for now. Like I said, I may as well add more things if you want to have other stuff or more stuff. You know, I'm always open for suggestions. Yeah. There are like double-sided items, and you can always see that in the name of the item. Like here it says double-sided, and then you know, okay, it's two-sided. There's one side, and there's the backside. You know. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. But there are also one-sided or single-sided shirts, like this one, for instance, just with Hallo zusammen and nothing on the back. You know. I like the me shirts. Interesting. Yeah, feel free to give me feedback on that. Feel free to give me feedback, honest feedback, of course, also constructive feedback. That is much appreciated because, like I said, I never did this before. That is completely new for me, but I enjoyed making this. So yeah. Fette Brote, yeah, fettes Brot. That was sort of an inspiration as well, Krevak. Yeah. Ah, it's on the backside. Hi, Dave. Hi, Jay Cree. Hi. So once again, this is the link to the shop. Happy 9th anniversary of your channel. Continue success. I like your merch designs. Thank you very much, Jay Cree. That is awesome. Let me put it this way. I tried not to make it too complex. I tried not to you know, put too many or too much stuff onto those things, because then it looks a little bit crowded, or, you know, a little bit yeah, chaotic. And I try to focus on, you know, short slogans that may be nice for people and that they can relate to as viewers of the channel, but also stuff, like I said, where is it? This shirt, for instance, or this design, this is something that basically all German language learners may be able to relate to. You know, ja, nein, yes, no. Jein, you know, something that they learn and something that they enjoy. Oh no, Elena, no. I'm sorry. Hallo zusammen, Dave version, best shirt. You bought a shirt? Really, Krevak? Wow. Thank you very much. Wow. To be honest, that is why I'm reacting like that. I didn't expect that. Man, thank you. I hope it fits well. I hope it, you know, it does sit and fit well. Like I said, I'm gonna get samples, and I'm gonna, like, of a few things at least, of a mug and of a shirt, I guess, or maybe like a framed poster, and then I'm gonna show you them in a dedicated video. I like the me shirts. I will take you in my shirt when it comes in. Feel free to do that. Awesome. Man, that's cool. I like the shapes and how you played with words on two-sided apparel and cups so much, but I'm too sensitive to colors. There are only a few designs okay for me. So, Elena, let me put it this way. Which colors work for you, or which I'm trying to think of a design that may be something for you. If you want to have something, then I can make it work. Maybe I can add another design that is not too colorish for you, and that can still be fun to enjoy for you. Maybe if I can work something out for you, I'm gonna try. You know, if you want to have something, we can make it work, I guess. You got a mug! Carl Creighton! Man, thank you very much. Awesome. Which one did you get? How about you adding a link to your channel to all prints so we can spread you every... Yes, I'm gonna do that. The reason I didn't include the store link yet is because I wanted to be you guys among the first people to know about this in this stream. So like I said, I just activated, opened the store a few minutes ago. But I'm gonna add the link into all of my video descriptions and on the main channel page and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I hope I can also implement it on YouTube so that it shows below my videos. I don't know if that works with this shop, but I chose this shop, Fourth Wall. Not sponsored, but I chose it because apparently it's very versatile in where it ships and to which countries and, you know, those kinds of things. And since I have an international community, I thought that to be, you know, one of the things that make the most sense, you know, makes sense the most. Hello, relive your language content, especially the Rammstein ones aus Algerien. Okay, how do I pronounce your name? I don't want to try because I don't want to butcher it. Feel free to tell me. But thank you very much for saying that. And thanks for tuning in. Hallo zusammen with you on Blue. Awesome. Nice. Man, this is awesome. That's so cool. Much appreciated. So, yeah. Maybe I should pin the link. Can I do that here? Like, no. But I can still try to do it here. Let's see. Nachricht anpinnen. I think I should. Yeah, I pinned the, as you can see here. There it is. I pinned the store link here. Man. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I hope I didn't really forget a design that I wanted to show you, but I think... Yeah. By the way, in case you were wondering, I went with the bright hoodies and the bright shirts for the time being, and the black ones. I don't know if that is something that I don't know, gotta be honest with you guys. I don't know how well the font, you know, how much that sets itself apart on the black shirt because of the black parts of the font here. I don't know if that works. I tried to set it up, you know, just as an option, but that is also why I went with the bright, like the gray white-ish shirts and hoodies, because that way that's the most flexible and, you know, best option design-wise, because you can use almost everything on that color. So just in case you were wondering, and that's also the same with the mugs. You know, white mug, you can't go wrong with a white mug. So when you design something, that is that's that. So I mean, you know, in case you are a collector of mugs, you know, like take your time, you know, like if you know what I mean. It's written in Tamaziget, a Berber alphabet. You pronounce it Ugarten. Ugarten? Interesting. Never heard about that alphabet. Man, thanks for telling me. I really enjoy learning new stuff like that as well. So, thanks for sharing that information. Tamaziget? Tamaziget? That's interesting. Cool. Man, I really do appreciate you guys tuning in from Algeria. Algerian. That's... wow. What time is it in Algeria? It's not always about special colors, it's more about me being overloaded by the amount of them. Never mind, it's my personal preference. You should not fit every taste eventually. Yeah, but you know, if you really want to have something, Elena, don't be afraid to let me know. And I would be willing to try for you. If not, that's totally fine as well. You know, don't feel obliged, of course, in any way whatsoever. Yeah. I'm so psyched about the mug I bought. Awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Like I said, truth be told, and I'm an honest person, you know, I didn't expect anyone to buy anything. Ever. Like, it's not that, once again, being honest with you guys, it's not that maybe like a few people every now and then, every few months maybe, have been asking about merchandise. But it's not like, you know, there's a ton of people that have asked me about, you know, can you make merchandise? That was not the case. I just thought about doing this and offer this for people that may want to have something, but that didn't really mention it yet. Or, you know, that didn't know that they wanted to have something until they saw these beautiful mugs and shirts and everything, you know. Now, I might get a Yain shirt next. Awesome. So let me see. Let's see. Where's my Yain shirt? So, like I said, there's two versions. Here. There's the Dave version, I called it, as you can see here in the name. And the standard version without my face in it. Yeah. Think about the black hoodies. Awesome. And yeah. I mean, I can show you if you want to. There are other options, technically. So let's see, fourth wall. Wait a moment. Yeah. So, man, crazy. Products. Hope you can see it. Oh no, I have to go. Let's see. Where do I have to go to show you features, product catalog? Is it this? Oh yeah. Maybe I'm gonna make it so that you can see it a little bit better. So they offer quite a few different, you know, items that you can sell, ranging from, you know, the mugs to these framed posters to different other stuff, you know, candles and socks and notebooks and everything. But I tried to choose things that are, you know, that ship from Australia, from Canada, from the EU, and from the US. And when you choose all of those options, these are the ones that are currently available. So technically, I could add a canvas. I could add, you know, like a phone case, stuff like that. You know, pull over like a long sleeve T-shirt. You know, yeah, maybe at some point. I don't know. You're from Brazil. Awesome. Really need to go to Brazil at some point. Or Latin America in general. It's 8 p.m. here. Got through it speaking up with you, man. Vielen Dank. I have to thank you for tuning in and for watching my videos. Really. That's so cool. And that keeps... like, to this day, I'm 9 years into this channel. And almost 13 years into YouTube in general. Because, like I said, I started my first channel in 2011. Which is a German Let's Play channel called Dave Durden TV. If you want to check it out. Which is me playing video games in German. And commenting on that, you know. That's Let's Plays. And to this day, even though I've been doing this since 9 years now, I can't fathom the fact that apparently people watch my videos from all over the world. It's there are certain things in life I feel you can't fully grasp, you know? At least I can't. Maybe people can, but I can't. And this is one of them. Yeah, maybe notebooks, I'm gonna add them. I'm a fan of blue, but I can't imagine at the moment how to adopt your color schemes for blue background to make it look nice and not conflicting. Yeah, maybe a bit tricky. But like I said, Elena, just in case you're gonna have an idea, which, you know, I can sort of adapt to my designs and everything, that doesn't look too outlandish, if you know what I mean, feel free to let me know, you know. And I may try something at least. Maybe it will work, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. But don't feel forced to, you know, come up with something. Like I said, don't you worry about that at all. Man, 3 orders. It's can't believe it. That's beyond my imagination. I do travel mug. Need one for work and commuting. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I tried to come up with a few other slogans that I keep saying, apart from Hallo zusammen and Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. But I think those two are the main, like the trademark slogans that people recognize. So, of course, they had to be a design, you know. We'll see. Maybe, I mean, something that I haven't done yet that I could do is maybe just having like a mug or a shirt with my face and with no slogan attached to it. But, you know, if people want to buy that ugly MFer, like this dude here, I don't know. You know, that design in a way. Or, but I don't have it here. Let's see. Maybe birthday. Yeah, there it is, I think. But I don't know if I have that design in high quality. That is the problem. This one. This is me with sunglasses. It's not the German sunglasses, but it's sunglasses. Or, is this German sunglasses? No, I feel like I actually have a thumbnail with the German sunglasses as well, but maybe I'm confusing things. This is another one, but I don't know if that, you know. That was for a birthday video of sorts, I think I made a while back. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm halfway between the first and the second phases. So, do you think they apply? Is it like that for you guys learning German? Doubling Krevak's suggestion. Your face only if you have the Germany sunglasses on. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna write that down. And just me, just my ugly face with the Germany sunglasses on. Okay. All right. What's the plural for Becher, the plural? It's der Becher singular and it's die Becher plural. So it's the same term, just the different article. Gonna write that down for you guys. Die Becher plural. Feel like I'm getting to the second pick with the accusative and dative, but throw in several words and I'm back down to the first phase. I would like to visit Germany sometime in my life. Yeah, you should do. You should. It's awesome here. I mean, there are many beautiful places to go to. Like the Sauerland region, you know, the region I'm living in, which is, you know, lots of nature, forest regions, great for hiking, for instance. You know, if you're into that, the Sauerland. The Sauerland. Yes. I'm still pretty much in the first phase, but never mind. Still loving it. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. As long as you enjoy that. Tschüssikowski. Interesting. Thanks once again, Elena, for being here, for your support, for your tip, for your insights, feedback, and everything. Really. Thank you. Much, much, much appreciated. Oh, I'm not totally... Or am I? Oh, well, yeah, I am. Never mind. Alright, everyone. I think it is about time for me to go. Because I still need to eat something. And I'm pretty hungry. Because, you know, I got so excited to show you the store and to stream with you guys, you know, to chat with you guys, that I got increasingly hungry. It's just the way it is. And, yeah. So, once again, first of all, thank you very much for everything. Maybe I'm also gonna make, now that I think about it, like a viewer appreciation design. Something like, you know, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my German heart. Maybe. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my... That is something that I say every now and then, so you may recognize that. From the bottom of my German heart. Something like that, maybe. And anyway, thank you very much for sticking around, first of all, because not just in this stream, but in general on the channel. Because, like I said, there are many people in chat and in the comment section that I keep seeing when they write comments and everything. And I know that many of them have been around for quite a while now. And apparently, I guess, that may mean that I'm doing something right. I don't know. It's always hard to pinpoint that as a creator, I feel like. At least for me. But I'm glad that that's the case, you know, that you guys seem to enjoy my videos. Still. Even 9 years into this thingy. Thanks so much for being interested in what I do. Thanks so much for supporting the cause in various ways. Liking, subscribing, sharing, that's also a big part. If you know someone that may also be interested in what I'm doing here on YouTube, a fellow language learner or someone who's just interested in the German language or German culture, feel free to recommend my channel. That's a great way to support this as well, to my channel, my work. Apart from, of course, you know, Ko-fi, tipping coffee on Ko-fi, or becoming a Patreon member, becoming a YouTube channel member, stuff like that, super chats, you know, tips. That, of course, also helps a whole lot, because let's face it, I also have to pay the bills. So, yeah. That's the way it is. It's all damn much appreciated from here. Like I said, from the bottom of my German heart. For interacting, for being active, you know, for letting me know what you like and why you like it and stuff like that, giving me feedback. And yeah. In short, and in total, to make all of this a fun experience for both sides, I hope. For you guys watching this and for me making the videos. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that being said, you can find the store link here. I'm gonna add it to my video description from now on. And I'm also gonna be adding it to my channel main page, you know, link it there, and maybe also in my socials. Gonna see, you know, on Instagram, for instance, and stuff like that. So, yeah. But I'm also gonna be making a video about this soon. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a nice morning, pre-noon. Noon, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are on the globe. And most importantly, there is so much bad stuff going on in the world. We all know those things. If you can, and if you want to, spread the good vibes, not the bad ones. Please. It's not easy all the time. I know that. But there's no alternative to do that. You know, there's no alternative to doing that. Spreading the good vibes. That's the way to go. That's the spirit. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching. See you soon. And ja, definitely. Tschüss. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye. And once again, vielen Dank. Thanks a lot.